all of military history could be summarized as the contest between sword and shield, offense versus defense, constantly trying to outdo one another. And while there is no such thing as an unstoppable attack, so there is no such thing as an impenetrable defense, and that goes just as much for the cloaking device in Star Trek. The cloaking device in Star Trek, particularly throughout the 24th century, has some interesting evolutions and counters. First, in TNG, we of course get the Tachyon grid. Now, how this works is that tachyons are an actual theoretical particle, which is a small, faster than light particle, and this has a number of benefits. For starters, it means that it travels, well, faster than light, which means that you can project a field over quite a good distance and you'll get relatively instantaneous feedback. How the tachyon grid actually works is that you're projecting this stream of particles, and when a cloaking device passes through it, cloaks bend the electromagnetic spectrum around a ship, thus meaning that there's no return. But this also means that there's a visible distortion when it interacts with a consistent stream of particles. Now, of course, the Romulans come up with a counter to the tachyon grid. I will say, however, it wasn't a particularly effective one and seemed to backfire pretty spectacularly. I would say that the best counter to the tachyon grid be somewhere where the enemy does not expect you. And that then brings us to the other counter to cloaking devices, the anti-proton scan. Unlike normal protons, they behave a little bit differently in relation to the magnetic fields projected by a cloaking device, and instead of being repelled around the magnetic field projected by the cloak, they are instead attracted to it. They stick to it, like paint. Interestingly enough, this was actually subsequently countered, as while it was utilised in the episode The Search to great effect by the Jem'hadar, even as early as DS9's Defiant, where Thomas Riker steals the renegade Defiant and proceeds into Cardassian territory, the Cardassians start looking for the Defiant with the anti-proton scan, but apparently this can be countered by adjusting the cloak's resonance. Now, to me this sounds like a load of BS, but what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. How many counters should there be to the cloaking device? How effective should it be in the 24th century, given how long it's existed and how much we know about it?